I think he might just be on the team sheet. Our final game this week is between two sides in mid-table, West Ham and Blackburn. There was an uninvited guest at Upton Park, and I'm not talking about our commentator Dan O'Hagan, but the fox in the box. Only chance we've got of seeing any foxes in the Premier League for a while, I fear.
West Ham on the back of a dirty dozen. 12 goals against in 3 successive 4-0 defeats. Lucas Neal faces his former side. For Rovers, Jason Roberts starts a league game for just the 3rd time this season. Green towards Bobby Zamora. His challenge on him is deemed a foul one. Solano's free kick. It's come towards Dean Ashton, who couldn't find the connection. Well, he was free. He was in a decent position. Onside as well, Dean Ashton. And Nobby Solano's whipped in free kick, and West Ham's first chance here was a decent one too. There goes Jason Roberts now for Blackburn. Goes back to Bentley. His cross. Santa Cruz chest down here. And played away by Solano for Scott Parker in room, and room he can use and work in here for West Ham. It's Scott Parker. Led by Oya. He tried to find Dean Ashton, but Oya was savvy and came across, and here now is Pedersen. He has in the middle Santa Cruz. Pedersen's cross, Santa Cruz! It's a wonderful flowing Blackburn move. Another goal too for Roque Santa Cruz. 12 in the Premier League this season. West Ham's attack here was snuffed out, and Blackburn with a quick counter sortie here. Pedersen's cross was measured so well. Santa Cruz, 7 yards from goal. It's a perfect header. It's a perfect Blackburn goal. West Ham 0, Blackburn 1. West Ham do have double their points at this stage last season, and there is some good news. This is Bobby Zamora. Zamora's cross. Ashton's header just creeps wide. Ashton there got the connection. Friedel across his goal. That's their best attempt on goal, a header which Friedel just got his fingertips to. It may have been going wide anyway, but Friedel wasn't to know. West Ham want a goal. Here's Ashton. Turns well, Ashton still. Ashton! West Ham back on level terms. Ashton's first goal in 9 games, and the number 9 makes West Ham happy again. Long ball here, Ashton's touch away from Samba. Lovely turn from Ashton, and a cool, measured finish. West Ham tie the game at 1-1. Ashton back in the goal-scoring swing of things for the Hammers. But here the tempers of David Dunn and Samba were boiling over, and it took the peacemaker Bentley and Oya to calm things down and get things back to normality. Andre Oya. Bentley's touch was maybe over-extravagant with his former Arsenal colleague Freddie Ljungberg in very close proximity. Oya into Jason Roberts meanwhile. Roberts pull back here for Santa Cruz, and for Pedersen, who should have done so much better. Good work from Roberts in towards Santa Cruz, and then Pedersen here, 12 yards from goal, swivels, spins, but skies it. Freddie Sears and Mark Noble coming on, 2 homegrown players, and Sears, a youngster with bags of potential. And here will come a big cheer, because coming on for his West Ham debut, number 40, Freddie Sears. 18 years of age, 25 goals in 24 under-18 and reserve games this season. A great West Ham hope. Okay, Santa Cruz holds off Lucas Neal. Given away to Lucas Neal. Here goes Ashton. For West Ham, Ashton still. With him here is Freddie Sears. Friedel saves Sears. It just had to be. The teenager on his Premier League debut has scored for West Ham. One of their own scores for the Hammers. Don't know about teenage kicks, but a teenage header here for West Ham. Ashton, then Sears, saved by Friedel, and Freddie Sears again. And the teenager on his debut, his first taste of the big league, has scored for West Ham a very big goal. Freddie Sears off and running in claret and blue. He's one of their own, and don't they love him? Doesn't he love it? Roberts, Jason Roberts here, Robert Green. How about that for a save? Freddie Sears, hero one end, Robert Green, hero the other. Roberts here with a shot, has to score, but for that from Robert Green. Are you watching, Fabio? He said he'd have no fears about throwing the young players in this week, and he's done just that, and one of them, Freddie Sears, might just have won the game. Up by Freddie Youngberg, and now Freddie Sears takes over. Freddie Sears running on, Freddie Sears still. Well, you can't blame him, can you? Just loving his first taste. Ran on here and he scored one, thought, why not, let's get a second. He's thinking, pinch me.
He's been showing in training that he's been worth his chance, and you know, we trained a couple of weeks ago where he'd done really well, and you know, some of the senior players were commenting afterwards how well he'd done. So, you know, I just felt it would be nice to have him around us, and this opened up for him. You know, the injuries we've got and the problems we've had, and that's what it's all about. You know, how do you get your chance? He's got his chance.
And clearly not faced at all by a full house in the Premier League.
Well, I think you know, he's scored his goal, and the great thing about the goal was that Brad Friedel's made the save, but he's carried on and finished it, and I think the adrenaline took over there, and I think his legs got shorter and shorter as the game went on.
We haven't, as you say, got anything like a good record down here in recent times, and today was a great opportunity to wipe the slate clean, so to speak, but we weren't able to do it. It's disappointing for us, but given the results elsewhere today, maybe the damage isn't as key as we possibly feel it could have been.
I asked the club to be realistic this week in terms of what we've done so far this season with all the problems we've had, and if anyone cares to look at the back of the programme, just to see how many players we've got missing week in, week out, we've done great. And you know, I did say that some of these young boys will get a chance in the coming weeks, and we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, new name, Freddie Sears, and what a debut.
Brilliant.
5 minutes.
Just turned 18. Never ever forget this day, will he? Great for him, great for his family. He's obviously a goal scorer, scored goals in the academy and the reserves, and very highly thought of. What I like about him is, great play from Dean Ashton, as I like this about him. It's the first shot, all right, didn't go for him. And the movement, just watch him run off Pedersen there. Keeper saves it, Brad Friedel, but he's not giving up. He wants a little bit more of it, he wants the goal, and he gets it, and good luck to him. But the best thing is, the celebration.